Everybody knows at least one person that is a LGBTQ+ member. They told stories of their coming out and from the experiences which they made. Some experiences were not so good because people didn't deal with the topic or have no idea what LGBTQ+ is. They can't imagine how it is to love another one with the same sex. That's why it's so important that there are events to motivate people to find out more about it. With this video, we want to bring the events closer to you, and a friend of Lea will explain what they mean for LGBTQ members. At first, we start with some different events. One of them is the Poetry LGBTQ. It's every month and people present their self-written poetry slams. Another one is the Pride Festival Heide Park. It is a festival where the Heide Park is very colorful, and there are also a number of events, especially for the Pride Month or other LGBTQ+ events. You have the option to post pictures on Instagram or other social media channels, and for it gives an extra foreseen hashtag, and this hashtag has the color of a rainbow. These events help people come out and end the feeling of being an outsider, and these events shows people that they are not alone, and it gives them a sense of acceptance and a family feeling. We all know that the LGBTQ+ community had a lot of flags. One of them is the rainbow flag. It exists more than 40 years, and the flag was created from the artist Gilbert Baker for the gay freedom in 1978, and it stood as a symbol of global equality and acceptance of people who don't identify with the norms surrounding the traditional roles of man and woman, or who live a different sexuality than heterosexuality.
Next, I will tell you more about the most important event, the Christopher Street Day. It is a European celebration and demonstration for the rights of LGBTQ+ people and against discrimination and exclusion. The Christopher Street Day is held in memory of the Stonewall riots. It was the first big uprising of the LGBTQ+ people against the police assaults. It took place at the Stonewall Inn, that is a bar in Manhattan. The community is getting bigger and bigger because of such events. Everyone gains more confidence to out themselves. Back in the past, people didn't show interest. They didn't grow up with that. Some people maybe felt like an outsider because they didn't love the opposite sex. Terms like homosexual or bisexual were nearly not known. Over time, more people got together and the community grew. The topic became more popular, also through events. Nowadays, everyone knows the names and the person which belongs to the community. That's because you can always hear something about the community, even if it's unconscious. Here are some cons of these events. Firstly, Corona is not contained at such huge festivals where so many people take part that there is hardly any space. Secondly, you can become a target for people who are homophobic. In addition, there can also be a battle between individual groups, but I think that's rather unlikely. Everyone accepts these risks in order to be heard and understood, or to just support them. Here in Hanover, Christopher Street Day can also be fun if you don't belong to the community, because it's more than a demonstration, it's like a festival. In the next few minutes, my friend will tell you something about the good things of these events, and how they helped her to out herself.
Hi, my name is Zaira, and I'm a member of the LGBTQ+ community. I myself am pansexual and demiromantic. Pansexual refers to people who are attracted to any other gender regardless of the gender identity or the biological sex. Demiromantic is a romantic orientation in which the person who identifies with this romantic orientation only feels romantic attraction in the presence of pre-existing emotional bonds, saying we usually don't get crushes on strangers, but we fall in love with people who we already feel very close to. Funny enough, right now I am even having a non-monogamous relationship with 2 other boys. We are polyamory, meaning we have a romantic relationship with more than one partner at the same time. Right now, they're dating me and I'm dating both of them. No, we are not some sort of love triangle. The 2 of them don't have a romantic relationship, but they're like very close friends. So sadly, I have not been to many events related to the LGBTQ LGBTQ+ community, but I follow them online, and I have to say that this community is so wonderful. Watching the festivals and events and seeing so many people being proud of what and who they are is something I didn't expect from this society. The Pride Month, in my opinion, is a good start for everything. I know that many people do not like this sort of thing where we have a set period of time for something that should be normalized, like Valentine's Day, where some people hate it because you can love your partner at any given day of the year and not just on this one day. But still, I think it's a good start to show people that we are here, that they're not alone, that we are all different and yet the same. We are many, many people, that nothing should be normal or abnormal but respected. We can respect and love each other at any time, no matter what sexuality we belong to. As the name says, we should be proud of who we are. It helped a lot to know that I'm not the only one, that I'm not weird. I am who I am, and this is fine. Knowing that other people feel or felt the same way I did or do helped a lot. Unfortunately, we as a community are strong, but the other voices against us are also very loud. It's sad that we live in a society where some people can't and don't want to understand, can't respect us, and think they have the right to judge us, to see us as abnormal or disgusting. That's why I think that this community, the LGBTQIA+, is very important. As for an outing, coming out of the closet, it's always tough. It's always scary and you wonder what other people will think, but let me put it this way. There's nothing more important as being able to live as the person you are. We are many, and we all know the pain of feeling different because of our way of life. We all know all kinds of different pains, but we are never alone. We never have to be alone. We never have to feel bad because of something that defines us. So, long story short, LGBTQ+ is an amazing thing we as humans build up to have a place where we can all be the ones we are and feel comfortable with what we are. So, every event related to the LGBTQ+ supporting this community helps to let the world know that we are humans. And it helps to let everyone know that nothing needs to be more normal than other things. Let's just be happy.
As you can hear, LGBTQ+ members are very happy to have such events, and there are many pros that speak for such events, like Zaira already mentioned. Now I will tell you my story and experience. These events are also a relief to me. My mother is a lesbian. In the past I got teased for it even though it wasn't my decision. That was in elementary school when we all had no idea about something like that. Over the time it became less. Everyone got a cell phone and learned more about LGBTQ+ through social media. That was the moment in life where something like that became normal. People who annoyed me or others because they belonged to the community joined LGBTQ+ themselves.
We hope you learned a lot about LGBTQ+ events. It was very important for us to tell you something about it. It is important to know what kind of events there are to support the community and to hear the opinion of one who is in this community. Everyone can have their own opinion on this topic, but the most important thing is to let people live their lives. We hope you liked this video. Thanks for listening.